Hello and welcome to the Servcraft Mastery series, where we'll explore what it takes to grow your trade business through the stories of successful trade business owners who've grown their businesses and changed their lives. I'm your host, Charles Friedman, and today we've got Chris Burgess, the CEO and founder of Burgess Plumbing, SA's #1 plumbing company.
I always visualized my North Star and that 7 habit of begin with the end in mind of all the Burgess vehicles driving around.
You had that in your mind from the very beginning.
I had that in my mind.
Now, it's easy to look at successful entrepreneurs like Chris and think they've had it easy to get to where they are. But the truth is, as we'll learn, it's never easy for anyone running a trade business. Burgess Plumbing wasn't always a big brand. Chris started from his dad's garage about 40 years ago at a time when South Africa looked very different from the world today. And yet here they are, the biggest plumbing company in South Africa. The right mindset is a huge factor in any successful business owner. Chris, what was your mindset when you started and how did it develop?
I always understood that I was going to grow Burgess Plumbing. So even when I started in Wilson's truck, I ensured I wasn't in the truck myself. Kind of work on the business, not overly in the business. The plumbing I knew, then I had to do Excel, read books like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That was really my Bible. If you're with the client, you've got to make sure the client wins, because that creates a longevity of the client with you. But if the client wins and you lose, then it's not sustainable.
Got it. So helpful, Chris. Starting with the end in mind, investing in yourself and setting yourself and your customers up to win all contribute to developing a winning mindset. Every business faces challenges, especially in the early stages. Chris, can you share some of the obstacles you had to tackle early on?
At the one time I was doing a job for a client, a builder, and we were expecting a big payment, and we had a lot of eggs in one basket, and we got a call to say that they've gone into liquidation, and I didn't have the money to pay salaries, and I didn't have money to pay the suppliers, and that is part of the risk that you're taking as an entrepreneur. What I did do is I called Gerard Swanepoel, who was the head of Plumlink and pre-Plumlink, and we had breakfast together, and I said to Gerard, this is my story, I've got a major problem. He then said, all right, what are we going to do about it? I said I need to go to 90 days, which he went to 90 days with me, and a year later I brought it back to 30 days, and we remained friends forever. It was a great trading relationship. If you need money, the only way you're going to get money, if you haven't got money and you're not going to get money from the bank, you've got to put away money or continuously. So most small businesses, what they do is they spend the turnover, not the profit. Or they suddenly have a few good months, and then they draw all the money out the business, and then when times get tight, then there's no money in the pot. Mm-hmm. And so the best thing I can explain to anybody is that you draw salary from your own business as though you work for the business, and then you take a percentage, all the profit you leave, and for growth, and maybe once a year you draw a portion of that profit as a bonus.
Challenges will come, but there are opportunities to learn and grow. Sounds like in this case, building relationships and asking him, and of course focusing on managing cash flow, is solid advice for people looking to ramp up their growth. That's how you turn obstacles into stepping stones. Team and culture are critical in any business. How did you go about building yours?
It's getting the right people. It was about people, getting the right people around me. And we've got a guy that we took off the pavement. He was digging trenches. Then he came into the business, and we nurtured him. We could see the spark and somebody we can develop.
I totally agree, Chris. A business is just the sum of the people in it. Not everyone's going to feel the same way as the owner. It's your job to role model the behavior you want from your team and create an environment that enables them to thrive. It's often as simple as just genuinely caring about them and their lives and providing them opportunities to learn and grow. Chris, what advice would you give to tradespeople looking to take their business to the next level?
Okay, definitely, firstly, is self-development. To go on courses about improving yourself and sustaining who you are, sustaining kind of anger management and self-mastery. To put money into marketing, at least 5% of your turnover, and to definitely go on a financial course, understand finances, what that all means. Balance sheets you should understand as well, because that's a way forward. So the whole goal of life is to be as present as much as you can without thinking.
When you're getting started, you've got to know about all the areas of the business to know what you need to do and how to do it. Success doesn't happen overnight, but investing in education and making smart investments in the business will give you the best chance. Chris, your journey is one of the power of mindset, perseverance, and continuous learning. Simple concepts, but really hard to master. For everyone listening, remember it starts and ends with you. Building a strong foundation, investing in your growth, and taking care of the people around you, that's the path to mastery. For all our listeners out there, if you're inspired by Chris's story and want to set a clear vision, goals, and a plan for your business, then click on the link below to schedule a free one-on-one session with our experienced Servcraft Mastery coaches to start your personal mastery journey today. Thanks for joining us, Chris, and until next time, keep mastering your craft.